two, one. Johnny got a head of fire here and a turbocharged backpack. Ah man, I love this theme song. This was honestly the best part of this show right here. Yep, first ever cartoon review, and today we are reviewing Johnny Test. Now, this was a pretty good cartoon at its time. I understand that there's a lot of people that didn't like this show for whatever reason, but personally, I thought it was pretty damn good. I watched it every weekday when I got home from school, and yeah, it was just a really cool cartoon. There's really nothing much else to say about it. I like the characters, I like the talking dog. He was honestly the most funniest character in the show, and my favorite. Yes, I am talking about Dookie, right there in the flesh, his genius twin sisters, and so on. So, this was the very first episode of Johnny Test. Johnny to the Center of the Earth. Yeah, it's a parody of Journey to the Center of the Earth, that movie that came out like a while ago. So, basically, in this episode, the pork belly is getting attacked by a tribe of mole people that live underground in a secret society that these people know nothing about. And it's up to Johnny and Dookie to stop them and save their dad's camera before dinner time. So, overall thoughts. I mean, for a first episode, for a pilot, it is what it is. Just, something to get the show on the air. The thing that I really like about this show is that it doesn't really focus a lot on plot or story. It's just mainly about comedy. Like, that's just the main gimmick of the show. It's all about comedy and it parodies other shows, and I think it does a really good job with that. It's one of those shows that doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's perfect for a kid that's like under the ages of 10 or 9. It really catches their attention because, that's just what kids are into. They're not really into story driven plot shows. So, yeah, if you have like a little sibling or a kid that's like under the age of 9 or 10, then this is the right show. Johnny Test is it. So yeah, I remember this part. Johnny begs Susan and Mary to help him get the camera back from the mole people, and of course, they're only willing to help Johnny if he does, a series of test runs and experiments for them. So this is the part where they give Johnny a whole bunch of experiments, and he turns into like a really fine girl, and then he just turns into like this ugly monstrosity, which is about to come up in a few minutes. Oh yeah, Doogie just spit coffee in Johnny's face. Now they're freaking out because they have very little time and their dad is making a meatloaf, and BTW, his meatloafs suck. Like, his meatloafs aren't that great at all. So this is the part where Johnny eats the salt, and Susan explains that they're called Hottie Body Flakes. Basically, they can make anyone's appearance and turn them attractive, basically. And that's Gil, the guy that they're in love with. Simps. Yeah, Johnny's about to eat the salt, and he's about to turn into a really hot girl. Five, four, three, two, one, and he's ugly. Yeah, so like I think we're about to reach the climax of the show. They're getting ready to face the mole people. I think this is the part where Bling Bling shows up. Oh, yep, I was right. Yeah, he prefers to be called Bling Bling Boy. Yeah, for the longest period of time, Bling Bling Boy has been trying to get with Susan, and she just rejects him every time he asks. She clearly wants nothing to do with you, buddy. Sorry, but it's just not gonna happen. You know, you can't be a simp in 2021. Sorry, you just can't. Yeah, they don't give a shit. They hit the speed boost anyway. 10 more minutes later. So yeah, that's the mom. You won't be seeing her too much in the series. And I'm making a meatloaf. Yeah, nobody likes his meatloaf. It's actually pretty sad. Like their dad can't make meatloaf for shit. Basically, it's been like that for the whole entire series. So this is the part where they encounter the mole people and they threaten them, and it quickly backfires. Yeah, they were clearly outnumbered. So now Johnny and Dookie are trapped in a prison cell, and this dumbass is the Mole King. So apparently he wants to take over the surface so they can, I guess, rule the world. And it doesn't really make any sense to me because, they're moles. They can't see in bright light. So why would you want to take over the surface anyway? Like, that's just me. I'm just saying. So yeah, I think this is the part where Bling Bling, you know, tries to save Johnny and Dookie. The only reason Bling Bling was willing to help because Susan promised him to date. So yeah, and that's clearly not going to happen. And here he is right now. This is the part where Susan bribes him. The same thing's going to happen to Bling Bling. He's going to threaten the mole people, and they're going to outnumber him, and then he's going to be put back in the prison cell. So yeah, now they're plotting to, overthrow the king and stop the mole people from invading the earth. All of this because they stole Johnny's dad's camera. All of this could have been avoided, but nope, the camera had to be saved. Enough said. Yeah, I feel bad for Dookie. Like Dookie has some issues, man. Like all he wanted was to be a normal dog, but nope. Susan and Mary just had to take him and do like life-threatening experiments on him and turn him into a genetically canine freak. I mean, but hey, at least he gets to communicate and talk amongst the humans. I guess that's pretty cool. So yeah, this is the part where they beat the whole entire army, and then they shrink. Yeah, and they are once again outnumbered. But wait, Johnny has a trick up his sleeve: the camera. So yeah, Johnny figures out that if he flashes the camera, it will emit a bright light and take down the whole entire mole army, and which is clearly what he's doing right now. Oh boy, here comes the theme song. Oh shit. Yeah, and just like that, the whole entire mole army is defeated, and Johnny has come to be victorious. Wow, look how small he is compared to Johnny. So now all they have to do is make it back in time before dinner's ready. All it needs is a little boost. Classic first line. And yeah, that was the story of how they beat the mole people, and everything just went back to normal. Or so it seemed. I'll sleep on it. So yeah, just a few more minutes to spare until dinner time. And yeah, there it is. That was the first episode of Johnny Test, Johnny to the Center of the Earth. So overall thoughts on the episode, it was a really good episode. It wasn't the best episode there was, but it was pretty decent. You know, a little something to start the series off. That was my review of Johnny Test, and I hope to see you guys next time. Peace.